Okay, what is going on, everybody? Welcome. How is everyone? If you would give me a minute here, what I'm about to do is set up my my PC screen to have both chat and the Muxy shoutouts and today's game, VRChat, all kind of set up on one screen. I'm actually recording pre-stream right now, regardless, but I figured, hey, might as well start pre-stream while I do this. So welcome, everyone. How you doing? How you doing? What a lovely experiment we're going to be doing today, huh? I'm sure you guys are super excited for what we're going to be doing today. Oh, good Lord. This is going to be a nightmare. I know it. It's going to be such a mess. It's going to be such a mess, and I know what I'm getting into. Well, I don't really know what I'm getting into, honestly. I've never done this before. I don't know what this thing actually is supposed to be. But I'm going to do my best to make it a fun streaming session for you guys and gals. I guess we'll see how this goes. Let's see here. Alright, what I'm doing is I popped out the chat. And, alright, I'm going to have to make OBS smaller. Here we go. I think I can fit it all on one screen. I think I could fit Muxy, Twitch chat, everything in one screen. Yeah. Wow, look at this. There we go. Okay. Alright, cool. So anyway, hello everyone and welcome. I got everything set up now so I can actually focus on the pre-stream and talk. What is going on, folks? What is up? How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. What a day today is. What a day today will be. Oh boy. So if you're wondering what is going on, what the heck are we doing today? Definitely something different, okay? If you haven't been aware, folks, there's been this kind of viral sensation of a game that has been free on PC. Free game. It's actually, again, early access. All these games coming out in early access recently. And this game is basically supposed to be like a VR social interaction room for people who have VR headsets for the PC, which means Oculus Rift, HTC Vive. I think there's another one, too. I think there's 3 of them that this game actually works with. I'm not 100% because I don't have any of them. They're all incredibly overexpensive on the PC. Now, if you remember, I believe Facebook was working on getting like a very economical version of the Oculus Rift sellable on PC. Although it's hilarious because let's really be honest here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's really be honest. Let's all talk turkey here rather than beat around the bush. Let's be very honest. Virtual reality is a gimmick. At least when it comes to video games, it's still a gimmick. It doesn't have any practical uses in many video games. It did not go mainstream like all of these people who jump on the hype bandwagons for this stuff claimed it would. It didn't revolutionize gaming in any way, shapes, or form. It didn't. All right? Let's just be real here. VR is something that is very, very peripheral to what gaming is in the mainstream. Not many people actually own a VR headset. Those that do use it for a bit, and then it collects dust. All right? There's no one, literally no one out there who is like a mainstream VR gamer. It just doesn't exist. All right? Now, the PSVR is probably the most successful gaming peripheral when it comes to VR, and even that it's sold, but no one really uses it. You know, there's not a giant amount of selection when it comes to VR games that are inspiring and or of any kind of high level of game development. A lot of the stuff that's out there is shovelware, you know, and that's, I think, what we all expected. The realists in the gaming expected this. We've seen the gimmicks come and go. We've seen the motion control gimmick come and go with the Nintendo Wii. We've seen the cameras that capture your fucking arms and legs as you dance around the fucking living room with the Kinect and the stupid PSI and all that. We saw that come and go. We saw those fads, pass by. We've seen it. We've seen all these fads coming and going. All right, VR was just the next one, and that's really the place that it holds right now, is as a gimmick. It's exactly what it is. It's a silly gimmick. If you have a lot of disposable income, dump $500 or more down on a VR setup to play one of these ridiculous games that honestly, take a look at Resident Evil 7 in VR versus the regular game. VR adds a little bit, but not a ton. It's not needed. You know what I mean? And this is what I mean. People were really pushing that VR would be the next thing, and it's not. So here we are, 2018. I'd say a good two to 3 years after the big VR hype really started, and now we can finally all publicly admit it really is, exactly what we thought it would be. It's just a kind of a thing that's there for those with a lot of money, but it's not a must-experience thing at all. Okay, I can say firsthand, having the PSVR, all right, and playing all those PSVR games that came out when the thing was launched. And, in the last year, in 2017, I literally did not have any inkling to buy any VR games for PSVR. I just didn't. There were a few, and I was like, why am I going to drop $40 to $60 on a game I'm probably going to sit down and play 2-3 times tops, and be like, get bored of. Also, we got to be realizing that here, the VR headsets are not great. A lot of them they're heavy on the head. They make people dizzy, motion sickness, right? Which I got with a couple games with my PSVR. They make you sweat. It's just not, you know what I mean? Eventually, will it possibly be something that's amazing? Maybe. Now it's not. And that's what I said when they were first announced. Oh, Oculus, HTC Vive, PSVR. I said, no, these are not going to be giant fucking successes. These are just going to be things that a bunch of early adopters will buy. They'll freak out about it. We'll see it for about a year. It'll have about a year's time to get its hype, and then it'll fizzle away. And that's exactly what happened. It was 2016, the year of VR. 2017, everyone said, okay, VR's kind of there. 2018, what? What's VR? So, let's talk about what this is. If you're not aware, folks, VRChat is this free VR game for PC only. It's free, and it actually doesn't even require a headset, which is pretty crazy. All you got to do, you create an avatar in first person, you walk around, you interact with people. Now, I guess the game has gotten viral popularity because it allows you to basically create whatever avatar you want. And we've had people coming in creating the most ridiculous, ugly, disgusting, morphed things that you've ever seen. Pop culture icons are in it, and, the Ugandan Knuckles has gone into a giant viral meme from it. It's just really weird. Now, also what I've heard is it's basically a troll paradise. People go in there, and they do their best to basically make it a very nasty experience for certain people. On the flip side, people go in there just to be silly. So, I don't know what it's going to be. This is basically just a weird experiment, okay? Because it's been so popular in the past week or two. It's exploded in popularity. Everyone's trying it out, and I said, you know what? I'll give it a shot. Let's see what it is. Am I really expecting this to fill up the entirety of today's stream? Absolutely not. There's no way. I mean, all you're doing is walking around interacting with people in supposed avatars or whatever. I think what'll happen is I'll probably have some fun just commentating on what I see at the start, and then what I'll probably do is enable voice chat and try to talk with a few people, and then of course you're gonna have trolling, monster trolling. I'm sure that's gonna happen. It's to be expected, right? What are you gonna do? And then I'll probably say, after a while, once we've explored as much as we can and seen everything that there is to see, I'll probably say, all right, let's switch over to something else. Maybe we'll do some PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds or whatever for the second half of the stream. I'm fully expecting that it's not going to be something that's going to have any legs or anything like that at all. So we'll see, though. But, I figured it's worth a shot. Everything's worth one shot. Give it a good, as they say, the good old college try. See how it works. And go from there. Okay, sound good? So that's what we're doing on this first stream. And then, like I said, once the gimmick dies out, I will switch over to probably PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds or something else. We'll see. But more than likely, that's what everyone's going to want to see anyway. So, all right. So that's what you're going to see today. on stream, ladies and gents. So I'm on my PC. It's a little different. I'm not used to sitting here at my PC and gaming. The last time I did it was actually the Christmas marathon, which was almost a month ago now. If you can believe it, holy shit, it's the 20th of January. The Christmas marathon was, what, the 22nd of December? Dude, has time flown by? Seriously, time has just 20 days into the new year already. Jeesh. That's nuts. I mean, I did a lot of stuff. Played all the Metal Gear Solid games, and but pretty crazy that we're already that far into the new year. And I want to say thank you to all of you who've been very supportive. To those of you who've turned up for streams, things have been very, very good here on Twitch so far this year. I'm hoping we can keep that up for the rest of the year. The thing that makes me feel really positive, all right, about Twitch streaming in 2018 and the potential growth of my channel is because there has not been a single new release yet. I mean, yeah, I played some betas and stuff like that. We're 20 days into the new year, all right? I haven't played a single new release yet, but the streams are doing great. You know what I mean? Like, it could be like a dead time of the year, no one's showing up and everything's boring. It's the complete opposite. And I'm very pleased with that because I'll be honest, when I used to just do YouTube or just focus on YouTube, that's what would happen is during the dead times of the year, it would be very hard to retain viewership with people coming by during the times when I wasn't doing big AAA releases. It was very, very hard to get people to show up and still watch when there wasn't a big catch. A good catch to get people to come to watch my stuff. It's the opposite now. Like, people just enjoy coming by and hanging out with me on a daily basis. You know, the streams are a lot more social now. I interact with people a hell of a lot more than I ever used to do on YouTube. Quite honestly and personally, I'm having a lot more fun with the gameplay now and the streams that I do than I used to do just doing the offline style YouTube videos. All right. So that's really cool. Again, I want to say thank you very, very much, everyone, for your overwhelming support. With cheering and subbing and tipping so far this year's been amazing. You know, YouTube's been really bad this year. Anyone who's a YouTuber would tell you this, you know, publicly. Hopefully, if you asked them, they wouldn't lie. YouTube ad revenue has been the worst it's ever been in the last 3 weeks. No lie. Ever since December ended and all of the big uptick of holiday ads ended, ad revenue has been in the basement. It's basically 1/3 of what it was beforehand. And it's funny because I've been telling you guys this. My views overall for the month of January are up. They're actually good. In fact, let me take a look at something. I'm just curious here. Oh my God. So let me give you guys some perspective. Right now, I actually use this tool because I'm a partner with the Curse Network on YouTube. Okay. And what I'm doing right now is I'm looking at views, total views, compared with total revenue. All right. To give you guys some perspective, this is a perfect example. So if you guys remember last year, the month of March 2017, that was the month when I was with Curse, but then I was only with them for part of the month, not the entire month, right? If you remember, that was the month when I had left Machinima and I was switching over to Curse, and it was like, I believe it was like a week and a half to 2 weeks into the month is when DSPGaming left from being with Machinima and it went over to Curse. So tracking numbers, no lie, right now, we're about halfway, well, stats-wise, I'm looking at YouTube stats, about halfway through the month of January 2018, I have about just as many views this month so far on my YouTube channel, DSPGaming, as I had when I was with Curse for half of the month in March of 2017, all right? Not even a year's difference. And keep in mind, this was after the adpocalypse. So already there was ad revenue plummeting, all right? No exaggeration. Same exact views on the same channel. So far in the month of January 2018, have made less than half of what I made in March of 2017. Same exact views, same channel. I made less than half. Okay? So YouTube is in horrible straits right now. Like, anyone who's making a living solely on YouTube, I feel really fucking bad. Because literally they're making less than half of what they were making last year. And that's because YouTube has lost so many advertisers because of, you know, the misbehavior of top people and the fact that YouTube just fucked up and made the whole website automated. And so you've got these videos going up that have, you know, suicide forest bodies hanging from trees, and, you know, YouTubers saying racial slurs, and you know, in the last year, advertisements going on terrorist videos, and it's like, you know what I mean? So really the only people on YouTube who I can imagine are doing good are people who are in that preferred program. So we're talking maybe the top 5% of YouTubers who bring in millions of views, you know, a day. Those are the YouTubers who are fine. Everyone else trying to make a living on YouTube, it's just not viable anymore. You know, it's not. YouTube has completely and systematically fallen apart as a way to make a living because of the misbehavior of top YouTubers and the automated systems that YouTube put in place to run the website. It's a joke, right? How is it in less than a year, putting out the same views on a YouTube channel, I could make less than half as much money, right? That's just insane. So, anyway, that being said, I am so happy that you guys and gals have come out and been so supportive of me on Twitch so far this year. You guys have no idea how much it means to me. The fact that you're so supportive and you want to see me succeed and keep being able to do this is amazing. All right? So just to give you some perspective here, let's take a look. We currently have 504 subscribers. 504. All right? On the channel. That's amazing. Did you guys know at the beginning of December, I had less than 300? In 1.5 months, right? I've almost doubled my subscriber count. That's insane. That is insane and awesome, and thank you guys for that. The views are every day. And no matter what I'm streaming, the views are up, man. You know, again, sheer substance, everything's good. I can't believe it. I'm so happy. If we can keep this up all year, seriously, if we can keep this up all year, this would be so amazing. So, let's hope for the best, right? Let's keep this going. Let's keep everyone excited and engaged and everything going good on stream. I cannot complain, all right? Now, so speaking of subs, I guess I should bring this up. Since we did hit my 500 sub goal for this month, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I will be doing a special DSP Tries It video in the shower for you. Oh, yeah, baby. I know that's what you wanted all along. You always, for years, you didn't want to see me play games. You want to see me, clean my body, yeah. Oh, my God. It's what people wanted. It's what people wanted, folks. It's what people wanted, and it's what you're going to get, okay? It's what you're going to get. So, that being said, everybody, that's not, by the way, that's not coming up this week. Reason being, I actually need to get something to do in the shower, and I have an idea what I want it to be, okay? But I need to go grocery shopping to grab it, and that's going to be coming up this week, so maybe within the next week to week and a half, I'll be filming that, editing it, and releasing that for you. People have been complaining there's no DSP Tries It lately. Well, now you're going to get what you wanted, but I don't know if you're going to like it. All right. So, yeah, now, since we did hit the 500 subscriber goal, and we do have 10 days left in the month of January, ladies and gentlemen, I have done a special tier 3 goal of 550 subscriptions. All right? If I can hit 550 subs by the end of this month, all right, at one time, it has to be concurrent subs. I'm going to do, excuse me, I'm drinking a seltzer water today, so I'll be a little gassy. I'm going to be doing a very special episode of DSP Tries It. Get this, a double episode, 2 products, all right? One of them, one of the products is something, no lie, I have owned for over 3 years and wanted to do a DSP Tries It on. It is an odd gadget that I am fascinated with, that I think you guys would absolutely love to see a DSP Tries It on. However, I kept forgetting to do it to the point where, no lie, this thing got stored like in the back of a cabinet of mine, and I completely forgot about it. And I found it the other day. I was like, oh my God, this would be perfect. So that's number one. And then number 2 it's going to be another thing that it has been virally popular, and I think people would like to see me do a DSP Tries It on it. So it's going to be a special double episode of DSP Tries It if we can hit 550 subs by the end of the month concurrent, all right? Right now we're at 504. The highest we had was 508. So we went down a few overnight. But all it takes is a few people stepping up and saying, man, I would definitely like to see Phil, you know, do a few things here. This would be pretty cool. You know, we haven't seen a DSP Tries It in a while. Let's go ahead and do it, right? So please, folks, consider subbing to the channel. You get not only, obviously, getting in on allowing you to do these special events, but also you get access to all of my emotes. If you guys have not noticed recently in stream chat in the past month, there have been 5. That's right. That's how many subs I've got, and I've grown that much. 5 new emotes, including the DSP Pepe emote, the DSP Snake emote, the Sleeper emote, the Goku Super Saiyan emote, and the most recent one, the Wrong emote. So pretty awesome. That a lot of new emotes that have been added in just the last few weeks. Okay. Pretty sweet, and I certainly hope that you guys will utilize these and enjoy them, not only here in my streams daily, but hey, feel free to go utilize these anywhere on the internet. I'm sure if you go on a nice big popular streamer stream and you start spamming the Goku DSP Super Saiyan emote, no one would be bothered by that at all. They'd all love it, right? Or someone says something, say, wrong, and you just keep doing it in their chat. Wrong, you're wrong, wrong. I'm sure no one would be offended whatsoever. They'd all love for you guys to just go into their chats and use these emotes, right? Oh my God. So, please consider becoming a sub if you have not. With 10 days left, could we possibly hit 550 concurrent subs? Yes, we could. Dude, I did not think we would ever hit 500. I'm being honest with you. I did not think we were going to hit 500 subs this month. So, far be it from me to be negative about it because I didn't think we were going to. But just being real here, all right, I don't think we're going to hit 550. And the reason I say that is because within a day or two, it's going to be the 1 month anniversary of my holiday gaming special. And if you guys aren't aware, when I did that day I got a ton of subs. It was like 30 or more subs in one day. So in one day, unless those people all come back and renew, we're going to go, ooh, it's going to go way down all in one day. Okay. And that's going to be tough to come back from, dropping by like 30, 40 subs in one day. Good luck getting all those back right away, right? So I get the feeling it's going to be a pretty difficult thing to be able to keep the amount that I even have right now. So we'll see. But maybe I'm wrong. Again, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe people will come out and show so much support that we get the 550. I don't know. All right. I never thought we were going to get the 500. All right. So let's do the quick plug segment. Then I'm going to do shout-outs for all of you who have cheered, subbed, and tipped so far today. I'm going to give you your due here on stream. All right. And then we're going to go and delve into the world of VRChat. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Hold on a second here. Oh. Adjusting my chair. See, I told you, I'm not used to sitting here at the desk for extended periods of time and doing stuff. Like, I've been sitting here already for about an hour setting up. And already my back is like, ugh. I'm not used to it. This chair I got is not good. The office chair I have is like a super cheap office chair. When I moved here in 2014, I was using the office chair that I had back in Connecticut, but it's all old and worn out. So basically, it was like breaking. It broke, and I had to get a new one. And I just got one that was like on a super, super discounted chair that was on sale like online at Staples or whatever or something, and so it sucks. It's not a great chair at all. It really isn't. All right, anyway. So, let's do some quick plugs. First of all, folks, if you're watching the live stream, you're enjoying yourself, you watch my live streams on the regular, you watch my videos on YouTube, you like everything I put out, you like the fact that every single day you get new entertaining content from me, and you'd like to see this continue, there are ways that you can go above and beyond just simply being a viewer of my content, okay? What can you do? Well, let's talk. First of all, there's Patreon at patreon.com/DarksidePhil. What is Patreon? How does it work? Well, your pledges to my Patreon on a monthly basis directly help me to afford doing this for a living. The cost of electricity, the cost of games, the cost of internet, which is very, very high, by the way. The cost of internet to do what I do is incredibly expensive. Cost of equipment, for example. Right now, the microphone I'm using that's right in front of me, the headphones I'm wearing, all these things in the past couple of years are things I've had to buy to finance for the business in order to keep things going and keep things, going well. Soundproofing foam in my office, all this stuff. So, your patron funds directly help me to afford doing this because it's not cheap, okay? But your patron funds allow you to have more personal interaction and more of a personal touch on the stuff that I do on a daily basis. So allow me to explain, because your pledges to my Patreon earn you personal perks every single month. You can get text or verbal thank yous in my videos. Pretty cool, right? You can get the ability to nominate and vote on games for events. Now, in the past, it's been things like Patron's Choice playthroughs, where I do an entire playthrough of the game that gets nominated and voted on. In this case, right now, this month, since we hit 450 subs, which was the tier 1 goal for the month, I'm going to be doing an Indies Marathon coming up. And right now, if you pledge $5 or more to my Patreon by the end of the month, you'll be able to nominate and then vote on the games that I will be playing during this Indies Marathon, okay? So that being said, pretty awesome, right? You can also get your questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, which, by the way, will be taking place in late February. So, hint, hint, if you pledge this month, you'll get your question answered on next month's show, which will be in perfect sense, right? Or you can even get a private Q&A video made. And I just made three different Q&A videos this last weekend. Every single person who I made one with wrote me a personal message back and said, wow, these are great. Thank you very much. Some people who've done this perk like the private Q&A videos so much, they do it multiple times. So definitely check it out. The perks on Patreon are great. And Patreon, significantly helps me to keep doing this for a living. Thank you to everyone who is an existing patron and or has pledged in the past. And I hope that you'll consider pledging and getting in, like I said, a more personal kind of interaction with me. Okay? Number 2, there's my Teespring shop. Teespring merch is pretty cool. Things like t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, stickers and mugs, all kinds of stuff. This is high quality merch, right? I personally own a bunch of it. I bought it myself so I could show it off on streams, but also to tell you, that I could personally attest to the quality of it, which I can. It's high quality stuff. All logos, artwork, and stuff designed from my viewers and fans. All fan-made stuff, all right? And in addition to all of that, all right, there's going to be a new line of product coming up in 2018. If guys aren't aware, this is my 10th anniversary. My 10th anniversary being a content creator for the internet. That's a long time. Very few people who do YouTube or any of this kind of stuff for a living could say, oh, I've done this for 10 years, all right? I'm one of the few. Pretty awesome. So I'm very excited to celebrate my decade anniversary coming up later this year. And there will be commemorative merch on my Teespring shop coming up in the spring, starting in the spring, for this event, okay? So, should be awesome. And hopefully, you guys will consider checking out my Teespring. Anything you buy from my Teespring, by the way, I get a pretty sizable commission from. So it helps me out tremendously, okay? Now, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, if you're having fun, you enjoy the stream, and you want to maybe go above and beyond, you can either cheer, sub, or tip during the course of today's stream. All right? If you do cheer, sub, or tip during the course of today's stream, you will get a verbal shout out. Now, keep in mind, if I am playing, this game, this weird thing, whatever the hell it is, all right? And, I am interacting with some weird people. I may not see every cheer, sub, or tip. However, I do have a running tally here on my left-hand side from Muxie, and I will give you your shout-out in due time, so just be patient. Also, keep in mind that, FYI, I do not have an obligation to read out every single message. In particular, if, number 1, you're saying a troll message that's insulting or something derailing to the stream, all right? Or, number 2, if you are saying something that is, completely derailing everything. If you ask me a political question during a VRChat stream, chances are I'm not going to drop everything I'm doing in VRChat to start talking politics. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You want to try to stay a little bit pertinent with what you're saying, okay? But I will, for the most part, do my absolute best to give everyone a shout out. Okay? Now, in addition, if you cheer 50 bits or more, if you subscribe to the channel and click on the share button after you do, or, oh my God, excuse me. Or if you click on the, if you tip me $2 or more during the stream, you'll actually get an on-screen pop-up thank you notification as a visual recognition as well. So both visual and verbal recognition for your contributions, all right? In addition, folks, there's something new that I'm doing for this stream and any streams that are multiplayer that aren't basically mainstream streams coming up. I'll show you. Here we go. Ready? Hello, everybody. It's a preview of what it's going to look like. As you can see, I've got a new running tally of total subs, top cheerer, and top tip for the day. And I will have that running so that while we do a special stream like this, a silly stream, or if I'm playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds or other just random multiplayer stuff, that'll be going to motivate people to contribute, okay? Plus, people like the recognition of having something on screen. For regular playthroughs, I'm not doing it, all right? I'm not going to do that for regular playthroughs because it's too distracting if I'm doing a normal game or whatever. But for random events like today, well, it doesn't affect anything, right? So that I will have that running as well. So it's a special way to get a little bit of extra recognition during the course of the stream as well, okay? So there you go. I certainly hope that you guys have fun today with the stream. And again, thank you everyone for your contributions. I do appreciate that. And if you guys haven't noticed, there's a new feature on Twitch Stream Chat. When there's someone who's totally new to the chat, has never been here before, the chat actually has a pop-up message in the stream chat that says, you know, oh, someone's new here, say hello. It would be nice if people could be, you know, nice to newcomers and say hello and, you know, have some nice interaction there as well. Just saying, I think that's a nice thing. Okay, so now, let's do some shout-outs, everybody, for everyone who's contributed. First of all, what I like to do is give shout-outs to those who contribute overnight. There's some people who are so nice to me that they actually come when I'm not streaming, which is amazing. It just blows my mind that they do this. I'm not even live streaming. They show up, and they contribute. They cheer, they sub, they tip overnight. Really amazing, and I'm very grateful for this. And I want to say thank you to anyone who does do it, okay? We have two people tonight. It was Dave Patriots, who subscribed overnight to the channel, as well as Infinite55 did a 100-bit cheer. So thank you to both Dave Patriots and Infinite for your overnight contributions. It is very much appreciated. The fact that you guys keep me in mind when I'm not even here is pretty awesome. Thank you very much. Now, for those who actually contributed when the stream started, let's do that. First up, we had AES0411 who did a 25-bit cheer and said, finished Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation Portable. As far as I'm concerned, it's actually better than Final Fantasy 15, which says a lot. Next up on the list, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. There you go. Well, actually, I owned a PSP for a while. It was not the original PSP. It was the smaller version, the later version. And I had Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. And quite honestly, that was one of the very few games I thought was actually like a system seller. That game was addictive. It's fun. The gameplay is very interesting. The leveling system is interesting. I really liked that game on the PSP. That was one of the few games on PSP that I actually thought was like really, really well done. So yeah, I agree with you. Now, is it better than Final Fantasy 15? I don't know about that. But I definitely did like Crisis Core. Definitely, for me, one of the better handheld games ever made by Sony. Well, for a Sony handheld, let's put it that way. They didn't make it. Square Enix made it. All right. Also, now up next, Papa Lou did a 25-bit cheer. Said, could you check my private messages? No, Papa Lou, I don't read private messages. If you're not aware, someone like me who has a public persona gets spammed constantly with messages. I do not read them. So no matter where you private message me, I didn't see it. If you guys ever did want to reach me, you could reach me via many different means. There's the social media, @TheyCallMeDSP on Twitter. There's my public email, darksidephil@hotmail.com. Or you could even, if it's something that you want to discuss like publicly, you could post up on my forums at thekingofhate.com. But I don't read private messages anymore. There was a time when I started on YouTube from the years of 2008 through the years of like 2011 where I did actively read all of my private messages, okay? That ended in 2012 when I got so many, there was no way I could actually read them anymore. It was out of control. There was no way I could keep up with them. And then when I started live streaming on Twitch, forget it, man. It's not possible. So Sorry to anyone who does try to send me a private message or whatever. I've never read it. So, there's probably people who've sent me private messages for like 3 years and wonder why I ignore them. I'm not ignoring you. I just can't read them all. Okay? Okay. Shout out to Joey the Tricky Plays, who did 25-bit cheers. I bet you want to know a bit more about my writing piece. If you want to tell me, feel free. I don't even know exactly what you're talking about. I have no idea. Pabaloo did a 25-bit cheers. Add me on VRChat. No. Gazora did a 25-bit cheers. He says, woo, Phil, are you excited? PewDiePie is coming to Twitch. I thought PewDiePie already was on Twitch. I assumed he already streamed on Twitch, since everyone streams on Twitch. You know what I mean? I thought he did. Who cares? At this point, that guy has an audience, and it doesn't really, at this point, doesn't really even cross over to people who watch other content. Probably not. It's probably just one very isolated group of people who just watch shit for the fact that it's popular. I don't even know what else to say. But I'm almost positive PewDiePie's on Twitch already. So. Oh, there you go. People are saying he said the N-word on Twitch. How nice of him. What a nice guy. Anyway, your boy Bob did a 25-bit cheers. He said shower video hype. Very nice to hear that people are excited for me to get naked and scrub my body on video. I'm sure you've been waiting for this with bated breath since 2010 when I did the first one. There you go. 8 years. A lot changes in 8 years. Actually, I think I'm actually skinnier now than I was back then. I am, because back then, that was before I lost the weight. So, I think I'm technically skinnier now than I was back then. Anyway. Ramen117 did a 25-bit cheers. Says, Phil, are you ever worried about your physical safety because of the trolls? Some make concerning threats online. It's scary. They've been doing this forever. First of all, the day I moved into this house, okay? The day I moved into this house, I immediately was doxxed. People were posting up pictures of my house from Google Images and shit on, you know. Oh, it was ridiculous. Oh, here you go. And here's Phil's security system. Here's the gate. And here's his house. Here's what it looks like. And here's the, you know. And people, let's be honest here. I got threats over the years. There was one day I was streaming, and my ex-girlfriend called the cops. And I was like, what are you doing? She's like, didn't you see Twitter? Someone apparently had to have, like, on Twitter, made death threats to us and said that they were coming to get us and showed, like, a GPS tracking from, like, a town over to us and saying they were on the way to come kill us, shit like that. I've gotten this over the years, all right? I've seen everything. I have. However, the good news is that most people who don't like me, let's be honest, most people who don't like me, they just will do stuff to troll me online. They're not gonna go nuts to the point where their freaking lives are gonna be ruined if they do something stupid. For example, I'll give you a perfect example. I go out and I go shopping or whatever. If someone ever tried to do something like attack me, they would go to jail for an extended period of time. Okay? I don't think that's what they're looking for. They're looking to troll. There's a difference between trolling and a difference between, you know, being physically attacked. You know, breaking into my house. First of all, if you even go onto my street, you've broken the law because it's a private street. So already you're going to jail. And then to break into a house, breaking and entering, do you really want to ruin your life and never be able to get a job because you're an idiot who wants to fuck with me? You know what I mean? Like, even my worst people, the worst detractor, I don't think is that dumb. Right? I think that what they want to do is mess with me as much as they can online and screw with me anonymously. They don't want to actually risk having some kind of serious repercussions. You know what I mean? For what they're, that would be ridiculous. Right? So, that's why, you know, oh my God, aren't you worried? I mean, yeah, every time I go out, do I have to be a little bit more careful than most people? Of course I do. But at the same time, no, I'm not really worried that some of these people are going to, you know, you really want to, is it worth ruining your life over? To do what? Attack a guy who's never even met you and knows nothing about you? It doesn't make any fucking sense. You know? Trust me. There's a lot more people in this world who've done horrendous, terrible things. Real horrendous, terrible things. Okay? You know? These people would much more rather mess with those people, or they would probably rather do virtual means to screw with me, which they've done over the years, right? So. Alright. Sir Dumas, 33, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Sir Dumas, for the sub. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate the sub. In fact, I believe we're up to, 506 subs again. So I will update that in a moment. Anyway, Tokyo Trump did a 25-bit cheer and said, hello. Or no, excuse me, he said, hello with a question mark. This is running meme he's been doing for a while now. Thank you, Tokyo Trump, for the cheer. Oh my God, excuse me. Whew. I felt that one coming, honestly. I was trying to get it out of my system. It finally came out. Pimp My Shed Plays did a 100-bit cheer and said, hey, Phil, will you be buying the Labo for the Switch? Let me put it this way. I have a Nintendo Switch, okay? If I bought the Labo, I could do a video series of me building these cardboard things, okay? And then trying to interact with the Switch with them. It could be a pretty funny video series, all right? Could I live stream the gameplay? Yes, I could live stream myself on webcam trying to play with these things. It could be pretty funny. However, $70 for this thing, plus I don't think it comes with all the cardboard stuff, right? Isn't it like $70? But then if you actually personally want to do it, you have to print out a lot of the stuff yourself or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think once we get more information on exactly what the Labo will come with and how it works, maybe I would consider doing it just as an oddity. You've seen I've done all the shitty gimmicks over the years. The Kinect, the fucking PS Move, everything. I've done them all. So why not go be stupid and cover the dumbest thing ever, the Nintendo Labo? Right? Pretty dumb. But anyway, Papa Lou did a 25-bit cheer, and he says, you break my heart. I think it's because he had asked earlier to actually be, to add me as a friend in VRChat, and I denied him. I denied, cock-blocked him, okay? All right, so before we start, now I got to update, because here we go, because now I'm going to have this running tally going on here. What I need to do is update this, so let's do that now. So stream stats. First of all, we're up to 506 subs. That's great. Top cheer for today is actually Pimp My Shed Plays with a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Pimp My Shed Plays. Currently, no tips. But I will update that counter as the stream continues today. Probably between videos and stuff, or when we get big stuff, maybe I'll stop and I'll update it, okay? All right, are we ready? Are you guys ready for this? I don't know how this is going to go, like I said. More than likely, it's going to be Troll City. What I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do, is I'm just going to explore. I'm not going to chat, and I'm not going to have people talk. I'm just going to walk around. I want to see what avatars people have created. You know what I mean? I want to see the worlds that people have created. By the way, thank you, Gazora, who is now the cheerleader. I'll update that in a second. He did a 101-bit cheer. I just want to see what is VRChat. Then, once I've done that for a while, then I'll probably unmute people and start trying to talk to people and see how it goes. I don't know how it's going to go. It's probably going to be horrendous. You're going to have trolling and all kinds of shit going on, all right? But that's the approach I'm taking. No, I'm not going to have everyone unmuted from the start, because immediately you're probably going to have people saying ridiculous, nasty shit and racist stuff, and Twitch doesn't want that. Twitch already said, you can't have that, so I got to be more careful here. Obviously, Twitch being the major force behind my content on the internet at this point, I got to be more careful and more reserved, okay? Okay. Popsicolo says, turn off personal space in settings. Why? What is that? Can you explain what personal space is? I saw that in settings, but I didn't know what it was. Do you know? What is that exactly? Do you know? It means you're locked into an area? Is that true? People disappear when they're close to you if it's on. Okay, so I should turn off the personal space filter. Okay. I'll have to do that then. Alright. By the way, Tokyo Trump did a 25-bit series that I'm boycotting this game. They word filtered Trump to chump in my username. Sad. What the hell? So you can't use the word Trump in VRChat? That's bizarre. That's really weird, honestly. Okay. Well, I agree then. I should probably do that. So here we go. Gazora. Oops. That's not nines. That's also not correct. What is going on? Gazora with the top cheer for today. Thank you, Gazora. I'll keep updating that as, people cheer. Sub and tip today. I'll keep updating the running tally. Sound good? All right, I think it's time. Let's end the pre-stream. Let's see what the hell VRChat's all about. Oh, my God, right? Oh, my God. All right. Let's see how it goes. And let's see what fun we can have in VRChat today, folks. All right.